Let me welcome you kindly at the very beginning of the third CFO Strategy and Innovation Summit. In fact, we meet this year in another reality. For some of us, the pandemic is a disaster, for some a nightmare, but for majority, field of creativity. This is something I want to point out. I know from my own company, pandemic motivates us to speed up digital convergence, to find new solutions and innovations, of course. This is a real huge challenge for everybody, including CFOs, real guardians of a benefit, as I may say. Welcome again here in Warsaw. We invited numerous global leaders who will tell us about their way of fighting with the pandemic. They will answer your questions and give you a bit of their own experiences.
The pandemic influences the role of CFO and his team immensely in a way that is becoming far more important than ever. And in many ways, the CFO is becoming not only navigator, and not only co-pilot, but also chief value officer who, in a way, creates and defends the value of the organization. So what it means simply that he has 360-degree overview of the situation in the organization, from the financials to non-financials, and needs to make sure that the information is acquired at the right time and is being used to the company's advantage and to generate value for the organization. So it's about, in a way, making sure that we have the right competencies, the team has the right competencies to take the company out of the crisis and make it flourish.
In general, the main aspects of what finance transformation actually entails starts with strategy. So strategy is like the core, which you have in the middle there on the first diagram to your left. And around that strategy, you have other things like people, processes, culture, skills and experience, working modes, technology and things like that. However, from an SAP perspective, what we've decided to focus on, some organizations could choose to, work at everything, but we like to take 4 key ones, and those are people, processes, ways of working, and innovation. That's technology, really.
All the companies are robotized. So if you just look left or right, you see all your competitors or partners all are doing and working with bots. And why? Because they know, okay, how can they leverage it? And the community is a great possibility to leverage this know-how and leverage their skills. And at this point, it's also important that you also make some thoughts about advanced technologies. How can you use better technology? How can you use more advanced technologies within your organization in combination with robotics? And this is, I would say, the top of the mountain. It's really there you have the best view, and this is where you can achieve really this robotics mindset, what is necessary for your organization, that you have a strong understanding and really a strong support for this new technology in your organization.
The culture and environment is very important because you actually enter a different world of the processes, also different world of the measurement, because the certain KPIs which we had for the old world, which Martin mentioned, which was like owning rather than renting, that didn't really fit into this new world of subscription. So first of all, we had to change our approach when it comes to organization, even in sales, because retaining customer became more important than before, because a big portion of revenue is recurring revenue. So if we lose the customer, then we lose also the big portion of the revenue. So retention, loyalty, and NPS, which is customer satisfaction, also services around, become even more important. Actually, it is more important in rental let's say, word, subscription rent, than in perpetual.
We all think about potential impact of the cost efficiencies that essentially also COVID may have on our businesses. But I guess if I look at UBS and also my own experience, I guess we do look at finance as not only as a cost driver but also as a revenue driver. So we did pivot our organization over the past couple of years, not only to be cost effective but also to be able to provide insights to our businesses that ultimately result in a quite significant incremental upticks in terms of our overall revenue base. So finance is just driving or co-driving, if you will, what our businesses are doing, and I guess that's the key change which I have seen over the past couple of years, and I guess which is also going to be probably evolving over the next couple of years as well.
I am talking from the perspective of the auditors, and we are currently, as an audit firm, centralizing the audit work we are doing for our clients. So not the back office function, but as a matter of fact, the actual audit procedures. And the reason we are doing it is to keep up with the change, and that means also to keep up with the change that our clients are now facing. Yeah. So if our clients are moving towards centralization, towards technology, we as auditors, we need to be able to answer to those challenges. And also the second part of that challenge or that change is the change of the expectations towards the auditors. Yeah, we are expected to show excellent data analytics, to look at whole sets of data. And for the purpose of that, we need to centralize, we need to standardize our procedures to be able to apply technology and then provide the actual insights that the stakeholders or the stakeholders of auditors are actually expecting us to provide.
Don't wait for the message from your CEO. If you feel that you can be better, go for it. If you're missing the true north, go for it. Don't wait for the wake-up call. It's not so pleasant. Secondly, do the basic things right. A lot of the fancy stuff that people talk about, they don't really matter unless you're doing the basic things right. Thirdly, set the direction and stay your course. It changes time, and if you're not absolutely resolute on the course that you've set to the vision that you've designed, it's going to be tricky. People will lose focus. Fourthly, there's no easy way to transform a finance organization, nor to reach the world-class classification. It's hard work. It involves some tough decisions. Take those tough decisions quickly. The longer you procrastinate, the more pain you will suffer. Sometimes tough decisions are painful, but I tell you, the short-term pain far outweighs the long-term gains from making the decision.
I believe that next year we'll meet together live.